Once upon a time, in a land far, far away, there was a beautiful young princess, and her name was Clarice. And then there was the evil, nasty, wicked Weezer. Guys, I throw in my little Still Magnolias there for a moment. I'm feeling the Easter vibe, and then you Still Magnolias, Easter. She was telling the little kid the story. So, you guys know the whole thing. Anyway, hi, if you're new here, my name is Gabe, and yes, we'll do a little and then a little subscribe to my channel. Subscribe. My little mix that I did last time. You guys seem to like that. Just kind of throwing it back in there again. And again, those are not mine, by the way. But anyway, I just, all my other influencers, they just get in my head, and I sing that kind of stuff all the time. Anyway, why you're here? Why are you here today? We are here today to play with the brand new Nomad Cosmetics, the Fairy Tale Europe palette. I got it in PR because I'm on their PR list, and I'm so excited to play with this palette today, guys. It is going to be so much fun. It's so much color, as you guys can see. It's a beautiful, it's based around fairy tales. It's just going to be a fun day today. And I also have, I wanted to show you guys the new Polite Society Cabana bronzer. I picked this up and I've been using it. I had to go get a different color though, because the one before was too light. It didn't show up on my skin. So I'm going to show you this today. And then also one of the new Rouge Cocoa Flashes in the Chanel and out of the new collection. These little lippies, the little sequin ones, I've already sold out already, but I have it in Rosa, and I thought that's going to probably be with our little sparkly look today. It's going to be with that probably. So if you guys want to create a fairy tale glitter, just wonderful fantasy type driven look today, and we're gonna be in pink, we're gonna be celebrating spring, I mean the whole good things, then stick around and let's do it together. Hey guys, we are back in the browser field. Manny, that song gets so stuck in my head. If you ever watch his channel, and he does that sometimes, it gets stuck in your head and you can't get it out of your head. Anyway, brows are filled. We've got on a little bit of the P. Louise. I did the white, so we did more of a white base because I want it to be very clean and I want the color to really come through. So we did that. There's a little bit of mascara on, and I did a tight line with a chocolate brown liner, so that is up in there too. But so far, I did a little primer. I've got a little something on my lips, but other than that, that's all we've done so far. I haven't done any makeup, anything like that. I just thought this would be like a little fun get ready with me. It's a whole little situation going on here. Well, you guys can see a little bit of everything. But anyway, but the main thing is this beautiful Nomad Cosmetics Fairy Tale Europe palette. Oh, sorry, got it upside down. But look at how beautiful the packaging is on the outside. It just screams spring. It screams just happiness. It's just like, and you know what, we need some happiness today, okay? We need to have some happiness in your life today. So even if you don't wear these kind of colors, and even if you are not into the more of the pinks and the blues and I mean all this kind of good stuff, it's still, you know what, it's still fun to watch, okay? So anyway, so we're gonna put that away. I just wanted to mention this too. They send you a little fairy tale in it, and I just think it's really cute. It's about a princess, and it's, because of the Once Upon a Time, and she goes on like a journey, and there's like three small chapters of where she goes, and it's just it's a cute concept that comes with the palette. It's just really, really cute. But the main star of this show is the palette. Now, there's only 5 mattes in this palette. I did pull out another one of their palettes. We may end up using 1 or 2 of those mattes to go with it because they don't have a ton of mattes in this one. It is actually more of the shimmers. So there's only like 5 mattes in this one, but I do want to, let me take the paper out so you guys can see what it looks like. So this is the palette up close. You guys can see it looks almost like a book. It actually is kind of, the castle's kind of risen up on it a little bit, if you guys can see that. It feels really beautiful. It's a beautiful, this is the prettiest palette that they've ever done, I think, so far. This is what she looks like in the inside. Look how beautiful. If you guys did not know, too, I'm an affiliate with them, Nomad Cosmetics. I do have a code. It's GabeLuvs10, I believe. I'll put it right here, and it will also be in the description box. Anything that I put on my face today will be in the description box. So if you want to shop my links or anything, you can do that. But if you use my code when you go to Nomad Cosmetics, it does help me out a little bit. So just throwing that out there. But again, this is what the palette looks like. So we have the mattes on the bottom, and then we have the shimmers on the top. Each different row has a story. So each story is a different one. So the first row is Snow White. The second row is Cinderella. The third row is Beauty and the Beast. This row is it Sleeping Beauty? Sleeping Beauty. Sleeping Beauty. This row is Frozen, or the Ice Queen. And this one is The Little Mermaid. Now, this palette is based off of the castles and stuff in Europe that fairy tales were based off of. It's not actually based off of the Disney characters, but I will say that looking at them, they do have a little bit of Disney influence to them, but they're based off of the actual, more of the fairy tale. The Brothers Grimm or Hans Christian Andersen. But you guys can see the imprint. Look at that, like with just the mermaid, the king Triton, his sword. I mean, and then you got the beautiful snowflakes for the Ice Queen. Then Cinderella's got the little castle. I mean, Sleeping Beauty has the castles. Then Belle has the rose. Cinderella has the carriages. And then Snow White, she is a little bit more of a softer pink type. We're going to be mixing probably between, we're going to be mixing Snow White, mostly Cinderella, and a little bit of the Frozen. A somewhat decent job of watching. So this is Snow White. This is Cinderella. This is Beauty and the Beast, right there, if you guys can see that. This one is Sleeping Beauty. Here is the Ice Queen slash Frozen. And then right here is the Little Mermaid. And this one is hard to see off camera, but she's like it looks black, but it's not. It's like a green, but the camera is not showing it. Let me show if I could show you guys. It looks like that, but see, it's showing, that's a little bit better. You guys can see a little bit more. It's like a little bit of a greenish, kind of a black. In the Little Mermaid, it looks really cool. Oh, mirror, mirror on the wall, who is the most fabulous one of all? That's you, bitch. Anyway, I'm being silly. We're going to be using most of our reference brushes for this one. This one's number 15. We're going to start off with it. I think we're going to start in Snow White and this one here. So she's a little bit more of a muted brown shade. I'm going to try to go with a little bit more of the muted matte brown shades first to see if it's going to give me enough pop. I may end up having to go in and add a matte pink shadow because, again, in this palette, there is a matte pink shadow. There's the shimmers, but not the matte pink. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do what I'd normally do is I'm going to do this eye, and then we'll go off camera, and I'll do this eye like I normally do in most of them to save just a little bit of time. But so I'm going to go in. I'm wiping my brush off a little bit. We're going to go in and do, this one is, the first one was Alcazar Day something. I can't pronounce that. And then the next one is the castle. It's Grogafar Castle. And by the way, the emblems do, once you put them, dig your finger in them or put a brush in them, the emblems do disappear. So the little carriages and stuff don't stay on it long. So the packaging doesn't last that long, but it's okay. I mean, it's just it's the feel of it when you first get it, but it is really pretty. So we're going to do some of these really soft matte browns. And by the way, do I have it here, right here? Yeah, so I did, just throwing this out there, I did pick up this Tarte, it's the Aspen Overd palette. We will be doing I'll be doing a thing on that soon too. So I talked about it a lot. So I'm really excited about that one too. Once we get into, I want to try it because it looks very natural, very neutral. But in the meantime, we're on this palette, but I just want to let you guys know that I did get it, and we are gonna talk about it and kind of review it. And then let's go into the next one. This one's Chateau de Chambord, and she's more of that just really pretty matte brown. We're just really building up the crease right now at the moment. And I thought, well, maybe the browns might actually not be too bad, or building it up anyway first. So just trying to get it built, because I have to build up my crease first, because I have very, you know, we got the little small, those little eyes. So I've got to like build them up a little bit more to make them look bigger. And I really want this look to be, I really want it to be focused more on the eyes. But it's all about pink, it's all about glitter, it's all about shimmer, it's all about having a very fairy tale-like experience with this palette, which I'm excited to do. That's pretty. I mean, it's just very, again, it's very natural. So it's very, very soft, very before Cinderella went to the ball type look. So let's go into the, I am gonna add a little bit of this grayish shade. I'm wondering what she's gonna be like. So I'm gonna add her a little bit more over top of it to cool it down, because she's more of a cooler shade. The other ones are actually more warmer. So I'm gonna go in and just do that and build that up a little bit. Oh, that's pretty. Yeah, I like that. That's really pretty. We'll see. I'm definitely gonna probably have to add a little bit more of what I thought I was gonna do in the original. So I'm gonna switch palettes. So we're gonna go over to the Nomad. This is the Verona palette, and we're gonna be using this side here. I think this is the Juliet side. It's a Romeo and Juliet palette. So we're going to be doing a little bit of this one probably, and maybe a little bit of this one and this one probably. I'm not sure. We're just going to play with it a little bit more. Let me get a more tighter brush. And I'm going to go into number 26. I really want to build up that crease a little bit more. So let me take a little bit of Paradise and she's that soft pink. I don't want to go into too much of another palette, but I did want to build it up a little bit. I want to add a little bit more coolness there. And then tap a little bit of Balcony, which she's more of like a, almost like a coral pink. Oh yeah, that's it. I wanted to build it up before we start those shimmers, because I don't want it to be all just shimmer. I want it to be a little bit more of a really pretty look like that. Ooh, that's beautiful. That's really pretty. With those other matte colors, they look really pretty. I know it's like, I know we did like what? We've already done like 4 or 5 shadows already, but you know, who cares? We're just having fun with it. And now that I've got that a little bit more pink, let's go into Rose. And Rose, she's a little bit more of a hot pink. So I'm gonna go into Rose right here and build this up right out here, because I don't know what kind of a liner we're gonna do yet. I may end up doing the black brown in the palette. And do that as my liner, but I'm not real sure yet. I'm not really figuring out. So we're still in Rose. I'm going to dab that a little bit more in there. But yeah, that's so pretty. This is kind of a color that I wish Natasha Denona would have put in the Bloom palette. Is a little bit more, just a hint more pink in hers. I wish she would have had just a little bit more pink in hers, because I thought that would have been really pretty just to add more. I mean, I love the palette, but I just wish it would have been a little bit more there in a crease. But see how we're building and it's really starting to open up my eye a lot more. But see how pretty that is. It's really great. And I don't have any makeup underneath, so we're going to clean it up a little bit later or so. And we won't be using any more of the shades out of this palette, because they're more, the rest of them go more orangey. They start going more of a, they go away from the pink and they're going more towards the coral, the orange. And I don't want it to go on that route. We want to keep it more towards the pink. This is the BK Beauty Angie Hot and Flashy brush. It's number A505. And I add a little water to the end of it. And I'm going to take a little bit of this shade here. Oops, sorry. Dipped in the wrong shade. The Fairy Godmother. And she is the color of my sweater. So she's that really pretty hot pink, kind of. And I want to go and start adding her right here. My goal is to add a little pops of blue into, ooh, that's a pretty color. When you get it on there, that looks really pretty. I probably should have put some glitter on. There's a little teeny tiny bit of fallout, but not a lot. Most of the time, Nomad palette, they don't have a lot of fallout. That is really pretty. That is a beautiful shade. Okay, so now let me wipe my brush off a little bit. And you guys wonder, I wear these really old pants when I'm doing these, because you guys usually don't want me to see this much. And I wear these really old pants, and I just do all my wiping on these pants. And then when I get done, I just take them off. Because these pants are I just use for makeup. That's it. So I use it to wipe my brushes and stuff off if I need to. I know that sounds kind of crazy, but that's what I do. So now we're going to go into Cinderella, and she's actually a little bit more of a softer frosty pink. And we're going to add her right there. And I did wet my brush because I really want these colors to really stand out. Ooh, that's pretty. Ooh, that is beautiful. That's pretty. That's a pretty pink. Oh, wow. And it really does pop. This palette is fun. So if the only thing is you don't want to add too much shimmer if you've got and maybe your eyelid is not as smooth, and you just have to be careful not to add a ton of shimmer to it. But this palette would be fun regardless of your age or whatever. It's just fun. It is very pretty, but again, it's colorful, and some people, they don't like colorful. It scares them. I'm going to take a teeny tiny bit of Snow White, and we're going to put her right here under the brow bone, as we are living out the total Princess Fantasy. And we might use it as highlighter later, or one of these as highlighter later too, because I really like using Nomad's, some of their shimmers for highlighter. But that is really beautiful. That looks really pretty so far. So now let's do some liner with my Refer number 29 brush. Let's go into nude. She's more of a dark chocolate. I don't know if I'm going to do black, because I think black is just so intense, and I don't want to take away from the pink, because I want the pink to be a little bit more dominant. So I'm going to go in here and add a little bit of her right here. And just start using her as a liner. Kind of just diffusing it outward a little bit. And add it under here. Ooh, that'll look pretty. Once I clean it up, that'll look really nice. So we just have to trust the process. Take a little bit more here. Right here, just to add the edge a little bit more. Because we want to keep it, again, kind of soft, but I still want it to be really pretty. I've got really pretty lashes to go with it, but that's nice. That's really nice. I'm going to take a little bit of the... I think it's this is called Love Storm, and she is that really pretty teal color, and I'm gonna put her right here in the middle and kind of work it up a little bit into the pink. Just a little pop of that right there, just a little bit. And then on the bottom, I'm gonna take a little bit of the Snow Queen, and I'm gonna take a little bit of her and put her right there in the middle. But I'm gonna take a little bit of First Kiss, and she is a little bit more of a shimmer, and we're gonna add her right there underneath it. Just to place it underneath and kind of blend it in to the others. I'm gonna take a MAC wipe, and we're gonna go under, cause see, I made a little bit of a mess with my finger because I had it on the end of my finger. And just take this and kind of clean up underneath and get all that excess glitter. Then we're going to go upward with it and just clean that up. So when we get ready to do concealer, you guys can see how pretty that looks. That look nice is what it looks like so far. We've not done any concealer and stuff because I want to do that with you guys this time. Normally I don't, but today I want to do that with you guys. But this is what she looks like. It looks really pretty. Now we got to put some makeup on this face because she is looking blah. So today I thought we would pull out the La Prairie. I love this foundation. It is still one of my favorites. As a matter of fact, I would probably have to say this is my holy grail foundation. If there is a holy grail foundation, it's this one, especially if you are normal to dry. It is such a beautiful product, and it has a concealer on the top of it. If I remember, I'll try to link my video when I did this about 2 years ago or so, when I actually reviewed this one, but this is what it looks like. But I'm gonna take a little bit, and it's got a little spatula on it. I have this one in the peach one, so I'm gonna take a little bit on the back of my hand, And I always usually do it with a sponge, and I just go in and start applying, and she immediately gives you beautiful coverage automatically. It just looks so pretty. I just love this foundation. It's just so good. And it lasts all day long, and it leaves this really beautiful luminous look on the skin. See, look at that, how beautiful. It's just so, it's just such a beautiful foundation. She is very expensive, but it's definitely worth it, because a little bit of it goes a long way, and you don't need a lot of it. And it just does exactly what you want it to. It's just such a good foundation. It really is. But anyway, I thought I would play with this today. I've been wearing this because I've been trying out so many new ones that I think it was Saturday I wore this, and everybody, when I wear this, I always get so many compliments on my skin. People just always compliment me on my skin with this one, but it is a really, really good foundation, and the concealer is really good too. Now I'm gonna go, I opened up the lid at the top. I'm gonna do a little color correction with this one. It's not gonna be a full-fledged concealer, but I'm gonna do a little bit right through here just to color correct a little bit, because it really kind of more matches the foundation, and it just makes it look more uniform. So if you like a concealer to match your foundation, let's do a little bit of Dior. And this is the Dior contour a little bit. We're gonna take a little bit of her, a little here, a little here, a little here, here, and here. A little bit, shimmer up a little bit higher, but it's all good. It all blends out in the end. I'm sure you guys are like me. It just kind of blends out in the end. Taking a little bit of my Morphe brush, and this is the slanted one. I've been really loving this brush too. This brush is really cool. Out of all of the Morphe brushes, I have to say this one I've really, really been impressed with. And I love this Dior. This Dior contour is just so good. I mean, do you really need another contour? But out of all of the contour products, I have to say, even with like the new Rare Beauty and a lot of those, this one is still, to me, it's just real. It does the job. It's really good. It's very creamy. You don't need a lot of it. It just does such a good job. We are really juicy and looking really good. Before we do any powder, I'm gonna go in with these two. These are the Haas Labs. I'm mixing both the pink and that one together just to give a little mixture up here. So I have a little mix. So it's like this is a shade Glassy Tangelo, and this one is called Glassy Papaya. So they're both really pretty. These are really sheer. They're not over the top, super pigmented. They look really pigmented, but they go on really, really sheer. They blend into the skin really sheer. They give the skin a really, really pretty glassy look. But I wanted to mix a coral and a pink together because I'm trying to keep, I want it to be pink, but I don't want the cheeks to be too pink. But I just wanted something just to go in here before we do concealer and set everything down with powder. I just thought we would add a little something underneath it just to give a little, build up a little color, a little extra color. And see how it just really blends into the skin. It's very, very nice. So now some of the Estee Lauder concealer. We're gonna take a little bit of her here and here and make sure I'm gonna take it up to give me a little bit of a lift there. And she is a good full coverage, so you don't want to do too much, but take a little bit here underneath here because we haven't done powder yet, so I'm gonna take a little bit there, and it really looks good. This concealer is the bomb. If you guys have not tried it yet, it is really a good concealer. It stays on all day long. It does not budge. It does not crease. It does not, I mean, it just does just about everything you want a concealer to do. Yeah, and I have to say, okay, so if you guys are new to my channel, I am my favorite concealer is the Natasha Denona concealer. There's been nothing that's come on the market that's really ever took the place of it. House Labs, any of them, which I really like those concealers, but nothing compared to the Natasha. This one, she's getting up there, let me tell you. Before we powdered, I added a little bit of Snow White, added a little bit of her, and a little bit more of First Kiss. that pink that we did there, and just a little bit more in the inner corners. So now we look flashy and trashy and whatever you want to call it, glowy and hoey, all that good stuff. So anyway, so you can see, you can see how the concealer looks. It just looks so pretty. And this is before we powder. So now I'm going to take a little bit of my Huda. This is the Huda Cherry Blossom. I'm going to take a little bit of her. And I've got a little bit here in my thing. I'm going to take a little bit and we're going to go ahead and set this a little bit more underneath. And again, you don't really need to set this concealer if you don't want to, because it will mattify it more. But since we're on camera, and my room is a little hot today because it's a little warm outside, and you know, we're not ready for air conditioning yet, so it's just a little warmer. We've got most of the windows open, except for in my room. I don't have them open because if you guys would hear everything outside if I did. So that's why, you know, I'm suffering for I'm suffering for you. That's what I'm doing. By the way, guys, I went in and I changed out this concealer color. Originally I had 2C, and 2C was a little bit light, so I went and got 2.5C, and she is just a little bit more, it's just got a little bit more color, so it's not as light as the other one was. So I did go back to Ulta and I exchanged it because the color was just a little bit too light, and then when I started to get a little bit more darker, if I want to wear it, it was just a little bit too light. So anyway, so we are ready to play with the Polite Society Cabana Club Blurring Bronzer. Now I did have this shade in a light medium color. And then I think, yeah, it's light, medium, and dark is what they have. They had 4 shades in this. I think it's like $34. Super, super cute packaging. It's vegan, paraben, cruelty, talc-free, mineral oil-free, all that good stuff. It is a really, really good bronzer. I've really been enjoying this. Now, I have not got to try the medium yet. I played with it in store. It is a little bit more richer than the other one. They do tend to run a little bit more on the yellow side, so just keep that in mind if you're interested in these or was seeing these on social media and you wanted to pick them up, because they are a little bit hot on social media at the moment. So let's do an 05 brush, and I'm gonna tap a little bit in here, and we're just gonna go in and warm up the skin a little bit, just to give the skin a little bit of warmth. And you see that blur, it's very blurring and it looks very natural. Take a little bit back here on my ear. And it just really, especially if you put it over powder, it just kind of gives this really beautiful blurring effect to the skin. And I do like this color much better because the light medium, oh my God, it took me, I couldn't get it built up. It would just go into my skin and I couldn't see it. But this one, it's definitely doing really well. It's building up very nicely, and I really like it. So that looks nice. I'll take a little bit more down here, and then I'll let you guys see the difference. A bit more here. Look how pretty that is. It just looks so beautiful and so smooth. Oh, that's beautiful. I really like that. That color is really, really nice. So this bronzer is just really good. Just look how smooth that looks. It looks so good. Anyway, I just filmed a little short. I have to do a little short with it because it's just so pretty. I just have to share it with everybody. Normally, I'm not really impressed with bronzers, but this one is really kind of impressing me. So I'm really liking this, by the way. And by the way, we're not going to be doing this lip. I just have this like a lip moisturizer right now. I don't have on a full out lipstick yet, but we're gonna do a whole look with this, so just stay tuned for that. We're not ready for that yet. I think I'm gonna go ahead and add a teeny tiny bit of blush first. So I've got I've got this blush, and then I also have the Strawberry Shortcake blush. I think I'm gonna use her, and I'm gonna mix it with the Natasha Denona Bloom, because Bloom is she's a little bit more peachy, and then Strawberry Shortcake is a little bit more of a pink, but she's more matte. This is the Refer number 24 brush. We're gonna use a little bit of her. Let's go into Natasha first and kind of build up this first, because I want a little bit more of the pink on my apple, because we're gonna be doing more of a pale pink lip, and then I'm gonna take the new Chanel over top of it. And now we're gonna go into Strawberry Shortcake. On the other side of the brush, I'm gonna build it up a little bit So I can get quite a bit in here. Because I want it to go on kind of dramatic. Very, you know, princessy kind of. Add that little bit more pink in there. Oh yeah, that's great. I never use this blush much, and it's really pretty. The thing is with me, with the darker skin tone or a little bit more, if you're not very fair, you just have to really build it up. And you have to put it on a little bit heavier, but it does work. And it does do what it's going to do. And let's use some of the palette for highlighters. So I think we're going to use, I think it's going to be Snow White or, let's do a mixture of First Kiss and Snow White. And if you guys don't remember, that's what the shades look like. We're going to mix those two together. And again, we're going to go in with the Refer brush and go in my little fan brush here. And I'm going to tap a little bit in both shades there and kind of mix them together. Just be careful because it does get a little glittery. And I'm going to put a little bit right through there to give a little bit more of that really pretty. Ooh. 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 Oh, that's so pretty. Oh, she looks pretty as highlighter. That is for sure. Ooh, that is beautiful. For top of that, and I haven't even sprayed yet. Ooh, that is gorgeous. Ooh, and you know me, I'm a big sprayer, and I haven't even sprayed yet, guys. And this look already looks really pretty. Take a little bit, because we want to shine. Oh, yeah. Ooh. Hello, hello, hello. Mirror, 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 mirror on the wall. Who is that bee of them all? It's you, you stupid. Anyway, wow, look how pretty that is. Wow, that looks gorgeous. Oh, I haven't been sprayed yet. So anyway, now we're going to get ready to do this lip. So I pulled out an oldie but goodie, and unfortunately this lipstick they do not make anymore. So this is a Lancome lipstick. It's in the shade Color Design, and Color Design was discontinued, so this whole lipstick family was discontinued. But the lipstick shade is called Pale Lips, and that is what she looks like. So she looks very pale. And then I want to swatch this one too. This is the new Chanel. This is the Rosa. It's the Rouge Cocoa Flash. So they came out with two shades. There's a warm and a cool. Both of these sold out. Like of all the collection, the rest of the collection is still around. Like it's not sold out. These are the ones that sold out online in the stores. I mean, it's not, there's nowhere. So before I do anything, it does have a little bit of glitter to it, but this is what she looks like. Look how beautiful this color is. It is just, I thought with this look, it would be so beautiful, and it's so pretty. So I'm gonna put a little bit here on the back of my hand. Look at that. Chanel never makes anything like this. It's very glittery. It's got a glitter kind of to it. Let's see, look how pretty. It's very pretty. Got a very pretty ice princess kind of look to it. Oh, that's gorgeous. You know what, we're not going to do the lipstick with the lip. This is it. I don't even need a lip liner. This is gorgeous by itself. I mean, on the model on the picture was Jenny, who is she's with the girl group Pink, Blackpink. And she's solo artist now. She's doing some solo work. But anyway, she's the model for Chanel. And on the picture, it's a blend of this one with another one that they have that was from the last collection. And they put it together and it looked really beautiful. But man, it's very millennial, very year 2000. I love it. Very 2000. That's gorgeous. That's insane. I pulled out the good old tried and true. We can't have anything without a little Charlotte Tilbury, a little airbrush spray. It's like one of the best sprays ever. Again, you can't go wrong with this particular product. It's kind of like the La Prairie foundation. You can't go wrong with it because it's just so freaking good. I'm gonna take my sponge and kind of go over a little bit more. And just a teeny tiny bit more powder down the center. And just a teeny tiny bit more blush. Can't quit putting this on. Can I? Just so freaking pretty. I will try to leave this down below and link this for you guys, but I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think it's sold out. I don't know if Chanel, it was limited edition. I don't think Chanel's going to bring it back, but I will put it down there. I will try my best to see if I can find it for you guys. Please let me know what you guys think of this look. I absolutely love it. I've got a little bit too. I brush hair in my Chanel, but oh my God, this looks just, I mean, look at that. It's just with that highlighter. Oh my God, the eyeshadow as highlighter. Wow, that is so pretty. Gotta tell you guys. So, real quick, just real fast. This is the strawberry shortcake. It's Glam Light. This is like $10, I think. $10 or something like that. Sometimes you can get on sale. Oh, I still got a hair on my still got hair on my lip. This is a really good blush, by the way. So if you're looking for a really good pink blush, you don't want to buy the Dior, you don't want to spend that kind of money, this is a really good one. Real quick, just overdo the palette. I absolutely I love it. It's just so pretty. Love the way that it looks. The shimmers were great. The only thing is I just had to add in another set of matte, a little bit more matte out of this palette. But you could do just what's in the palette. You don't have to do that, but I just love the way it turned out. It looks really beautiful, exactly kind of the way that I thought it would. And then the Cabana bronzer, this bronzer here, the Polite Society, it's just so pretty. It's for $34. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's not that you need a new bronzer, but if you're looking for one, go check it out. It's at Ulta. They actually have a display of it out right now, and they had quite a few of them there, but it is, I think, going viral at the moment, so just keep that in mind. But it is just really, really beautiful. The brows look great today. I did my Chanel boy. This is a boy to Chanel in the gray today. I'm like, okay. I mean, it's just, this look just turned out great. And this Chanel, oh my God, it's really, really pretty. And I can't believe I was gonna do that lipstick, but I just decided and she is all you need, honey. If you want that kind of just chef's kiss all the way around. So anyway, guys, that is it for today. Thank you so much for being here. I hope you enjoyed this video and had such a good time with me. I hope you enjoyed it. Please subscribe if you have not. If you love this video or you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like this video, if you stayed this long, I really do appreciate it. But yeah, that's it for today. Be safe, be strong, be proud, stand tall, love yourself. Remember to tell somebody that you love them today. Life is way too short. My code and everything is down below in the description box. If you guys want to know what I have on, or you can't remember anything, it's all down there. And the codes for Nomad and everything are down there too. Peace out. I love you so much. Have a good rest of your day, good rest of your week, and I will see you later. Bye.